piece of stone blocks made from third type of rocks formed from volcanic ash ejected during explosive volcanic eruption. This giant mega left weight around 500 tons and it's about 15 feet high and 15 feet deep, which is around 5 meters. This makes the stone larger than any of the stones used in the constructions of the Great Pyramids of Giza, the largest of which weighed 80 tons. Up to this day, the origin and purpose of this ancient realistic area completely mystery, as there are no inspiration of markings in estimate place its construction in the prehistoric geomorph, which dates back to around 1400 300 BC. Its synod shrine was later constructed around the stones by the Japanese, become traditionally known as the floating stone due to the unique placement design of the stones is highly unusual. It resembles as a component of vast machine almost like a cube, and the size with sharp, clean and angled smooth surface testify to the advanced stone walking techniques. It is formed into vertical oriented flat rectangular parallel pipes and the size of feature protection that resemble peak of pyramids. But how is it possible for the prehistoric hunter-gatherer society be able to cope and extract transport a 500 tons stone block? Origin in method used to craft at such as a gigantic piece of stone remains a mystery. The water constantly flow from the beneath of the earth under the stones. The links of this extraordinary mega left with groundwaters and make some theorized that the site could be some kind of energy generator that interact with the water beneath. Local associated with spiritual renewals in a life, the process of flowing water and the contraction, its sensitivity and the reference of which regarding it is possible that the original place of the stone which it is location, especially because the natural water features seen in spring as a symbol of endless life of direct connection to the spiritual world. But there are possibilities that constant flow of water that emerges from the ground in the is not a natural phenomenon but some kind of advanced hydraulic system. In your documentary about prehistoric advanced mega structure in Egypt, we talk about a siren's massive complex that is still not fully exhibited. Just like it's unholden, there is a constant flow of water inside a structure with a siren. It's been well documented that the water flow is not natural and that there was vast submerged hydraulical system of the channel. Additionally, locals states that water beneath its sea no holden natural run dry in times of headland. So we know that some ancient magnetic sites are originally to star constantly and the constantly even closely on water solstice of 8600 BC. The sunrise is really facing that pyramids tip of the stones mystery magnetic, which is created the illusion of floating above the water. Fascinated people thousands of the episode is creating another fascinating discovery in the same region. Asuka was the massive granite coffin found with the place. Coffins look very similar to the magnetic stones is no older in fascinate the stranger knobs on the granite books and the massive knob albert as striking a symbol to the various knob found on the earth. Mega structure all across the world was already magnetic. The giant stone block found in the China and Yangshan quarry which also bears giant knobs. There was also various knob found in the magnetic stone was fused together with those found in Egypt and other places around the world. Stone was also side to horizontal granite chambers that lay side by side were nearly identical to the granite box and found in Egypt like the granite box in Egypt. Saffron as also showed perfectly 90 degrees and angle in their corner, smooth surface and extremely precious in their makeup. How it is possible for ancient people with primitive tools to be able to be seen pink and graphite, which is one of the hardest material on the earth, into such a precious and smooth surface. There is also a large piece of graphite in metal growing and can channel which set to two pieces and smooth to be made with the primitive tools. Of the purpose of this unknown fact in the intense site is retaining and visiting. It is impossible. There are many more mysterious stone structures in Saffron. There are the origin of the which mostly unknown. For example, soccer pool in the last mysterious artifact also located at the Asuka, massive stone structure carved from a single piece of graphite measure from 3 meters and legs on which is approximately 10 feet. Structure quite impressive without any indications of its structural purpose. Historian speculate that it was used for ritual purpose for the productions or storage through the traditional Japanese rice winds, which is internal signs in ritual and celebrations. However, to giant piece which weighed around 10 tons in an area rise with other ancient artifacts around suggested it was once part of larger piece of construction. A Japanese researcher by the name of Hiro Haisik made an interesting discovery by examining the elements on the stones. Sakura Funiishi was actually ancient map from the North Pole. He measured the exact degree and angles of the lines believed across the rock the direction to important ancient magnetic side. It likes Stonehenge, Pyramid Giza and others as the degree of lines fit perfectly with the longitude of the sides of center of the stones actually represented the center of the earth, which is incredible considering latitude were firmly established in 1884 in England and the oldest ones were established in 1490. For the precious craftsmanship and the effort required to carry, transport and shape with such as a massive stone significant the site proximity to other key archaeological find also suggestion that there was a massive complexity in the area and what we find today the passage of the times. If you walk in just a few minutes away from the soccer phone issue, you can find another turtle stones. This giant stone is named that way because it has a clearly defined shell head and leaves at the precious reasons for its creation and the meaning of attached to its remains subject to debates among the historians, and some suggested that might have astronomical significance and was used a mark for historical events decisions, which others believe it couldn't mark a burial sites of significant place with the Asuka regions. According to legends, turtle stone is Asuka's Japanese pose mysterious and somewhat ominous quality. It's said that when the stones have great floats while striking and the land ever actually turn all the way to the ocean and disappear. Idea cause this Ginza vernix of the fortunes of presently turtle as it is and concern among those who know the legend energetics behaviors of the turtle stone has led to various speculation about its natural and origin. On engineering theory suggested that the stone might the magnetics and interact with the earth magnetic field in the interact could potentially allow the stones to detect the measure the magnetic anomalies which is be linked to geological events such as earthquake, flood and wood makes the turtle stone not only a cultural history and also artificial, but in the fact natural geography markers our warning system. The pole shift which postulate that Earth poles have a historical and shift causes a massive global sense, and Casticla could potentially explain the stones. Repeated the behaviors of total stone in needed magnetic might it influence by shift or inhibited in the Earth's magnetic field caused by movement of the whole planet, sockers or tectonic plates. These change the good alliance and the legend of the stone shifting its orientation periods to environment of havens in the same area. We can find more magnetic structures like only no escarpment, which literally translated to the demons was stone or the Washington stones be mega lived in a local near the Asuka rivers and famous for the powerful shape and others legends surrounding it according to local folklore, and only which is the giant demon which the stone was this face, and for mornings the stones is relatively flat and large suitable for mythical purpose is it is Satu riverside such stones is also sought to. I have been a part of ancient ritual practice given to informant place and destined for some same theory suggested that might we have been used as same sort of altar or ceremonial platform possible relative to water irrigation given its proximity to the rivers. The physical character of the stone including some groves that could be interpreted as we are from repetitive use added to mystery and the legend of the stones called the devil toilets that had to get back in a really shows and usual next and only no midnight shows translated demons cutting board legend as it imaginary contributed to the stone iris allure and its cultural significance as a sign of supernatural more physically one monument is the impressive studio to the its size and the flatness of its surface. Also Asuka there was the taiko food which is one of the most famous and visual strikings. To certain Japan, taiko food is remarkable not only for its historical significance but also for the engineering feats involved in construction to massive structure from massive stone slab with the larger stones which is today and expose the stone chamber sensory reasons and steep only with this stone and what are enormous the largest slab with a form a ceiling of twins the chamber other significant stone in the construction including upright slab that weighed approximately 60 times is it mystery how and ancient civilization was able to file was such as giant stones over Japan. There are thousands of cool food burial mount and maintained man historical tradition take back to around 250 AD. Despite the established chronological, theirs is a subset of historian and researchers. So many cool food may actually be much as older, predating through the traditional recognized times of Japanese civilization. These claims are often based on the advanced technological skill that would have been required to construct a massive structure of the pyramids in carving of the stones. The incident required to transport and lift through use stones and magnetic placement you would not have been achieved at the same time without any more advanced knowledge or equipment. These theories of the drop parallel with others ancient magnetics made about the use of advanced technology before it was supposedly invented. The precious nature of the stone fittings similar to those seen in the architecture and other ancient civilizations in the antique of the stones. Stones are looking too much old and it is very due to carbon dating it's 200 BC, like Japan's Egypt, Peru. Japan's one very old ones, and look, these stones are very uh, eastern land, Peru, Japan, Egypt, Turkey, Greeks.